Hello YouTube, just wanted to make a quick video since we just had CES 2013. Obviously can't cover everything that happened at CES, that would take days, but a few really cool things that we have learned, especially in the gaming, especially regarding video games and different new platforms and systems that are coming out. The first thing I want to talk about today is the Valve's new Steam Box. For those of you that don't know, this is basically a gaming console designed for your TV, kind of like an Xbox that I got right over here. But it would run Valve's Steam platform, which would allow you to play all kinds of downloadable games and from what we can gather from CES, it looks like there's going to be more than one Steam box that Valve is actually going to be licensing with various partners. The main one that they were showing off at CES was called Piston. It's very small, about the size of a tissue box, maybe smaller. And a lot of people are speculating that it's not going to have near the power that people have kind of hoped for or expected, but then there's also been reports out that have said that it's going to be pretty expensive, which leads people to believe that it will in fact have pretty decent power for playing games on Steam. What I wanted to talk about was the Oculus Rift. If you didn't know about Oculus Rift, it's basically a virtual reality headset, but it's being designed in a way that it's supposed to be really immersive. You'll put on this headset and there will be no box, so it'll take up your complete field of view, so it'll really bring you into the game. One of the cool things that we learned is they've upped the size of the screen. It's now 7 inches, and they use optical, like fishbowl lenses on each eye to really make it wrap around your vision to take up even your peripheral views. So that looks really cool. Excited about that. The dev kits for that are going to be coming out in March, and it will be ready to be used with Unity and Unreal Development Kit, and that's going to run $300 for the dev kit, which actually is a pretty good deal. Some of the other really cool things that we've seen in interviews from CES is the sensor in it that tracks your head motion and the tilt sensors and all that. They've upped it to 1,000 hertz sensor, and what this does is it allows for a lot lower latency, quicker response. So they're really striving to make it very immersive and to really bring you into the game. So really excited about that. They didn't have a release date for the actual Oculus Rift. Considering that the dev kits are coming in March, if you compare that to a regular console, we should see it within a year and a half, maybe 2 years tops, I would hope. Now they also have 720p displays, so they are moving to HD, and they said that they would like to eventually get to 1080p HD displays to really, again, just to get rid of the grainy dots, really make it high definition, and really bring you in to the experience with Oculus Rift. So really excited about that. One more thing I wanted to touch on. If y'all haven't heard, Aaron Swartz, big internet activist, helped found Reddit. He was 26 years old. He killed himself on Saturday, and obviously that's sad in itself, but the reason that his family and friends believe that he did this was because he was being prosecuted by the government and they were charging him with, I believe, 13 felonies, facing up to 50 years in prison. And you're probably thinking, oh my god, if you haven't already heard the story, what could he possibly do that would give you 50 years in prison? The maximum sentence for producing a nuclear weapon for Al-Qaeda, I think, is like 20 years in prison. So what would warrant 50 years in prison? he violated the terms and service agreement with JSTOR of MIT, which is basically just a store where you can that provides a service to MIT and allows you their students to download academic papers. And he had plugged in to a certain port in the library or something along those lines and was downloading way more academic papers than they would have liked him to, and he was planning on releasing them to the public. So, but, you know, should he have done that? Maybe, maybe not. I mean, JSTOR, the people who were should have been the defendant, if you will, they didn't even want to press charges. The government was way overstepping its bounds and was really intimidating him to try to get him to bargain, and it's just a really sad story. So there's a lot of petitions out now to call for that prosecutor to be fired, and also they're trying to get a law passed called Aaron's Law, which will prevent you being able to be prosecuted with a felony for simply violating the terms of service agreement. Because, I mean, how many websites do you go on and there's something in the terms of service that you didn't read, because no one reads that, and then you violate the terms of service, you know, you're racking up 3, 4, 5 felonies a day. It sets a horrible precedent. So yeah, so sign those petitions. I'll try to put some links down at the bottom for you. And yeah, sorry it was kind of a short video. Been really busy. Gonna start making some more videos later, more better content, better quality. So just stay tuned for those and take it easy.